I never come live on this side of town. I'm always live on my business page. Sharing wisdom and knowledge, internal growth and wellness is the page. But I wanted to come on tonight because, first of all, I was supposed to be on Word Radio tonight and had some technical difficulties. And in my frustration, I went to sleep. So now I'm up. That's okay. That's perfectly okay because I get to go ahead and start my seedlings, some of which I'm late, about a month on. But I get to go ahead and start my seedlings to grow my own food. And I was sitting here just chilling and thinking and journaling, and I was thinking back when, well, some of those things my grandmother used to say to me. My grandmother raised me, my grandmother, my auntie, and my mom. They had a collaborative effort, you know what I mean, in spurts and times in my life. And I was thinking about some of the things my grandmother used to say to me. And they've stuck with me, and it was a very good thing she used to say. She used to say to me, your beauty is exquisite, but you're going to need to bring more to the table, baby. Don't allow this right here to cause you to feel that that's all you need. And it resonated on a deep level, and it's like I took it and locked it away on the inside of me. And in doing that, I've never allowed this to be the forefront of anything. I never allowed this to be a driving force for any reason, to get anything. And I'm grateful for that. And I look out and see my women, our women, doing that, leading with that. Now, you know, half-ass naked. Listen, and I can't say anything because when I was younger, well, I can say something now because I know better. When I was younger, that's the way I used to be. I was attention seeking. I would barely wear clothes and get mad when a man would approach me in a specific way, but not realizing that I was actually presenting myself in that manner. Welcome, sister. I was actually presenting myself in that manner. I used to not care about what I wore or how things were, you know, and would be upset when I was attracting the type of men that were very rude and insensitive and, you know, downright thuggish. When I say thuggish, I'm not talking about in a bad way because there's some good thugs too, okay? I'm talking about in a way that's disrespectful. Well, hell, I was disrespecting myself. I was showing people how to treat me by the way that I presented and treated myself to the world. And as I'm looking around, you know, I'm wondering what happened to all of is it dying? I don't think so. I think people like me and others like me that choose to share respect for themselves and share and display it in action of how one should be respected or carry yourself the way you want to be treated, because we are all people. We're gonna all see things a specific way. And so I was just kind of thinking about, and I was scrolling through Instagram because I'm up, right? I went to sleep early in my frustration because I didn't make the, because of technical issues, I didn't make the radio station. So I'm a little, you know, I sleep, I get up and I'm scrolling and I see nakedness. And listen, I'm like, damn, did I follow these people? What's going on? And I go look and I'm not following these people. Instagram is suggesting
what they think I might like based off of my activity. Well, I ain't looked at no half-ass naked women. That's not what's part of my, if it's not building, growing internally, if it's not something with nice recipes for food, vegan food, or other foods, I'm not, I'm not watching it. So why is Instagram suggesting that to me? So it clicked, and I was like, oh, wait a minute. Yes, there are a lot of us out there that are walking around half-ass naked. I'm talking to the women now. There are a lot of us out there walking around half-ass naked, halfway presenting ourselves, and it's been glorified through those of them. Listen, muted. I ain't even a part of them. I'm like irrelevant. It's something they showing me. I finally realized I could click on something and say, hey, this is irrelevant to me. This is not part of my pattern, nigga. I don't go look at stuff like that. So why are you showing it to me? But again, it clicked. It was like, oh, okay. So we're showing you this. These things have been glorified. It's like the more naked you are, the more false notoriety you receive. The more naked we are as a society of women physically, the more it's glorified. And it's put before you on a constant basis as a silent programming. All I gotta say is I think about what my grandmother used to say about this beauty is not gonna, you gotta bring more than that to the table. Women, if you don't learn that you have to bring more than your physical body to the table, then you're gonna be old and alone. You're gonna be old without meaningful relationships outside of romantic. Because this is fictitious. I tell people all the time, oh, they tell me how beautiful I am, and I'm grateful. Thank you very much. But I can lose this in a fire. I can get disfigured through a car wreck or anything. Anything like that could happen, right? And if something like that happens to me, and what you saw, what you adored was the physical essence of me, then I'm going to be shit out of luck. So I don't want to present this as the prize, because this ain't the fucking prize. This just the wrapping. And the wrapping can get tore up in any way. So ladies, think about this. When you hold your beauty as your main focal point, remember, baby, it's just wrapping. That's it. It's wrapping. And what happens to wrapping paper? It eventually gets torn apart. You gonna grow old, homegirl. You gonna start sagging and get bags, homegirl. If you allow yourself to flourish naturally, that's what's gonna take place. Remember, you are wrapping paper. This outside is wrapping paper. What the prize is what's on the inside of you. And if the only thing you display, baby, is your physical attributes, then what you desire most is to be loved, adored, all of that good stuff, it's going to fall by the wayside. You very rarely experience it. You'll be one of the women that's always going through something. You'll be one of those women that hate the men because of the men that you chose that were just like you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. You chose that. I think about my grandmother's words tonight and how she guided me through example. How she was up before the sun. How she was getting food together, how she always kept the house clean, how she was washing consistently, how she was growing food in her garden. And my grandmother was in the projects. You understand me? So I think about how she led and she taught through example. I'm grateful to have been a part of that. Listen, ladies, be what you want. Be what you want. Be what you ask for. Be what you desire, baby. If you want a fantastic man, if you want that man that's going to do specific things for you, with you, and to you, if you want that, then you must be that. You must learn to become that woman that you're asking your man to be, or the attributes that you want from a man. You must learn to become that. Thinking about my grandmother's words, thinking and having visions of her actions. Again, all I see is ass and titties. People are promoting themselves, their physical bodies, their physical attributes as if that's all they have. That's all they are. And then have a nerve to get angry and mad when a man approaches you by the way he sees you. It's a two-way street. See, I'm not just all on the women, but men, we got some things we could talk about too, from a woman's perspective. But those men that I would be addressing would be those of them who have not come to a specific space in maturity. And the same thing go for the women. Baby, we got to do better. You want better. Present yourself better so that you can receive better. Again, this is just wrapping paper right here. This is wrapping paper. I want somebody to adore, love, cherish, honor the God in me. I want something that I can build with and grow with and love with and learn with and share with. Isn't that something that you would want too? Don't you want that? Well, you got to be that. You got to be building material. If you want it, you got to be it. You got to be building material, baby. Stop walking around being material that just can be worn and tossed away when it's done. And start learning how to be an asset by being an asset to you first. And not talking about it, all the things that you desire, but being about it. Transforming yourself. Again, I don't come live. This is my first time being live over here in years. But I just had to share, as this was something in my heart, looking at and what I see on these social platforms and thinking about what it is that my grandmother would say to me, and wonder how many other women got that and just allowed society to mold you into something else. Baby, get back to your roots. Unfortunately, there are a lot of women that didn't get that in this day and age, and in this particular, not all, but most of the parents today, the female parents today, are raising their children, their girls, to be prostitutes, to prostitute themselves. Ain't even getting paid for it. Ain't that some shit? They're raising their children to prostitute themselves in a way that's going to only harm them. Showing them through action and ways the way they are. It's all about the club. It's all about the less clothes you wear. Oh, and God, this right here, the more followers you got, the more value you have. That's the biggest crock of shit I have ever experienced in my life. We got to do better. The generation that's coming up, hey, y'all gonna be, y'all gonna be out there doing your thing when I'm a little bit older. I need to know what's coming, what's gonna be, quote unquote, leading me. I don't want to be 96, 97, 98, 99, having to carry a strap because I don't know what's going on. Come on now. We got to do better. Ladies, you got to do better. You got to do better. That's just real talk. So that's all I wanted. Come on here gibbering. I'm finna get ready to go and plant some of my seedlings and get things together with my seedlings. That's all I really wanted. I ain't want nothing. Just thinking while I'm up. So, all right, y'all. Most of y'all probably out partying and having a good time. Or sleeping. At any rate, have a great one. It's been fun. I don't know if I will be back live on this side. If you want to catch some lives on my business page, Internal Growth and Wellness, the link is in my bio. There's where I share wisdom and guidance for those lost souls or those souls who just need a little help and a little guidance. I'm a Reiki master. I am an evolutionary life guide, healing one soul at a time, starting with mine. On this personal platform, I just exude by example, sensuality with class. I believe in uplifting our men, letting them know that they are loved, cherished, valued, honored, because a lot of them don't get that because, well, the type of stuff I was talking about earlier in this live. So, at any rate, thanks for being a part. I enjoyed it. Y'all have a good one. Peace.